Hey there folks, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Game Badger, and today we've got the next episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival. Now, interestingly, we've had a game update from the developers, so we're now on version 1.16. Actually, there might be a 0.1 on the end, they did a patch. Now, luckily, they haven't done anything that has damaged the save file. Some things on other games, like some of the scenarios, are broken until the individual modders update them. They've introduced new things now. As I understand it, we're not going to be able to get those things in this series because this series, so long as the game file remains intact, we're going to go to the end, which probably means I'm going to have to step up the schedule a little bit. And we started fast and then it dropped off. But we're going to step things up over the next couple of weeks so that we can get to the end of this before something does happen that is game breaking. You can only go through so many updates. I'm lucky we've got this far, to be honest. So anybody familiar with the new content from the patches or the new blocks and things, we're not going to be seeing those in this season. But this is my main game, so I'll probably be doing another season fairly soon after it's done. But for now, we're just going to proceed as we can. Now, unfortunately, although it's not an admin POI, I really would love to know why they still think I have backpacks up there. Although it's not an admin POI, I did try, we're going to go and have a look. I did try and shoot out the core, and it just didn't work. Lasers, guns. I came in onto the save to experiment with it to see if it could be done or not. Unfortunately, it's not. It's a shame because I was hoping to salvage the majority of this base into a fucking cargo can somewhere because it's like so much stuff. I mean, seriously, so much stuff. But we're not going to get the so much stuff. So. But we are going to have a quick look and see if there's anything left in those containers in my backpacks. There really shouldn't be. And then we're going to continue on with the storyline, which is to leave the system and debrief Kessel. Because he's just been so helpful so far. Oh, God damn. Okay, right, we're here. Yeah, this is the code here. We'll turn the jetpack on. And it says it's owned by Alien. But it doesn't actually seem to... See, you cannot damage the target with this weapon. So, my plan to ultimately salvage this place is just not going to fly. You know, jetpack or no. Where the hell is my... Okay, they're here. Is there anything still in them? No, we're just waiting for them to despawn. They'll despawn in their own time then. Yes, this very, very juicy base is just going to have to remain a pipe dream as we head back. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Does that actually say anything? No. Gibberish. And I speak many languages, so long as they're all English. Unfortunately, none of those ones I don't speak are also gibberish. So, you know. Okay, right, so... Time to leave the system. We are still over the CPU. I'd love to resolve that as a problem. But right now, it's not a problem I'm inclined to. It's going to be way too time consuming. Where are we headed? So we're leaving the system, sure. Going to where? I mean, are we literally just headed back? I mean, we're quite far away. I'm gonna, oh dear, I'm gonna have to check with the journal here. Solo mission, leave system, sure. Go bloody where? I mean, the Glad outpost was blown up. Where are we actually going? I genuinely don't know. Right, it just says leave system first, so let's backtrack a little bit. So, and luckily we can follow our path. Okay, come on. There we go. Be kind. Okay, Kesel, phew, that was close, but we saved everyone. Alex Lamar, Jennifer Zerajin, and a Talon named Tharkan. Alex asked me to take everyone straight to the new UCH colony, to New Terra. We're already on our way because time is of the essence as always. I'll send you the coordinates right away. Get there quickly as possible. I'm afraid this isn't the end of the matter. See you then. See you soon. Okay. Apparently so. Okay. Ooh, nice. We've completed Operation Phoenix Lost and Found. Now, apparently, due to unfortunate circumstances, we missed the Operation Phoenix fleet from the Sol system. Um, that's fine. Searching for our friends, it all went tits up. To be expected. Yarod is still. Okay, he's still in the suit. So apparently we're going to have to. I mean, if you want to read the whole thing there, but you've been as with the storyline, so you have a rough idea what's going on. If you want to read the summary, you can give it a quick pause. But apparently we are now off to New Terra in the Phoenix system. Apparently we're going to reunite with Alex. Let's see if we can't find New Terra for a start. Search. I don't imagine there's more than one Terra. There we go. New Terra orbit space. 163 light years. Good lord. Okay. Part of the Phoenix system. Did I misspell that? That's always possible. There it is. It's Phoenix, UCH New Terra. It's actually. Okay. How far away is that? 162. I see where. Right. Should be able to add this to the HUD. A waypoint. It's like we're actually quite far. We need to identify a jump of systems. Please tell me this is gonna, now that it's on the HUD, it's gonna show us where we need to go. Good lord, it's not even a little bit showing us where we need to go. So much for it being on the HUD. Direction of the Milky Way? No, because that takes us into Zirax territory. That would be a bad damn idea, like really bad. Right, maybe we can. come at it from the other direction. Why is it not bloody No, I'm spelling it wrong. Muppet. Right. Show on map. Okay, right. Going in this direction. So it looks like Toruvuna. We'll give that a go. How far away is that? 34. That's still out. We're still a long way from where we want to be. Right, so we need to head back to Blossa, and then we can pick the trail up. And we head from Blossa, we head in the direction of Sail Beta, and we keep going that way. This is... I genuinely don't know if this is doable right now. We need fuel. We still have a whole bunch of... We need a whole bunch of pentaxid. Not have much pentaxid at all. Do we stop off somewhere and do battle? That's a question. We can't make any tier 3 extenders. Pain in the rear for sure. Without tier 3 extenders, we can only take our ships so far. Is definitely an interesting conundrum. We need fuel. We've only got enough fuel to jump 148 and it's 103. There is enough fuel there. We've got 40, so that will double up to 80. And that's a sim in a perfect straight line, which we're not going to get. We're not going to get a straight line. Fine. Have enough for power, though. We can survive on power and oxygen. So we'll be fine on that. Whoa. The hell. Let's make some power. We're going to need that as much as we can. Oxygen should be fine for now. Get rid of this crap into various places. Personally, we'll throw the picture in there for now. Oh, okay. We're maybe not fine. We're maybe big not fine. The oxygen is going to last however long it lasts. Please tell me I've got some oxygen on one of these other... Okay, we have plenty of fuel. And we have some oxygen. We have enough oxygen to do for the moment. So, let's see how far we get. A lot of whack is a little bit out of the way, so we're going to have to take the next one in line. We're heading back to block. 34 light year. That doable? Okay. Okay, one jump to a blosser. It's nice. Where the hell is it though? There we go. No, that's the bloody busted neodymium. I really wish we could do something about that, but it unfortunately is what it is. I know why it was created wrong, unfortunately. There really is nothing to do with it. When I was on the moon, I had the resource display. The resource display I had up for the neodymium was activated to show on the HUD. I could actually see what was going on. And what I should have done was remove it from the display before I mined it out. Okay, so we're flying a little bit by the seat of our spacesuit. And we just kind of need to hope that this isn't going to backfire epically. We're limited on fuel. That said, we do have a mining rig. We can always mine fuel, but it's a risky business. It means going into somewhere where it may not actually be safe to go. If we don't get the fuel we need, then we're like super screwed. Why is it not? On beta. Good lord. Ashen. Well, we can see where we've come from, so that'll give us a guide. Let's go to wherever the hell that is. That is. We'll go to Airfest if we can. 23 light years, that is within acceptable ranges. Go. Okay, we're 90 light years away. So this next jump may put it on the map for us. How 17 light years. Need a little bit further. About Hag. That's a combined total of 34. Ooh, okay, right. So it's a little bit further than we can go. So stop short of Hag. Let's head to Samagama. That's 12. Very short jump, but you know what? We'll take it. Oh, that's right on the edge. 29.3 light years. We can do that. So, Gamma Wars. There it is. Damn, we are going everywhere. to correct a little bit. Almost, yeah, 26 light years. Even 75 light years away. We need somewhere to the left of Mozia then, galactically speaking. We're over here. For any alpha, can we lock that in? It's 15, we can. Okay, right. We need to veer to the left. Allays, how far off are you? 25. Okay, we'll take it. Right. Come on, we've got to be near. How far off are we now? That's still the neodymium. Go, damn it. 45 light years. And we have enough for 71 in the tanks. This is going to be super close. But if we get the right system, we should at least be able to see New Terra from the jump point. Sheta, let's lock target there. 15. We should be close. Come on. We need to be close. Right, let's search Phoenix again. See if we can get a reverse angle on it. Go on map. Okay. That's not it. That's Bagu. What the hell? At least near. It's not saying. If we're not saying, let's try again. There we are. Okay. Phoenix. Come on. Are you guys? Okay, there's our trip marker down there. So Tarabu. Get to Tarabu. That should we do Tarabu from where we are? We can indeed. Okay, we're 35 light years away. We have 59 light years in the tank, and we are almost there. We're so almost there. X. No. Should be able to see it from here. Be over here somewhere. There it is. There it is. Phoenix UCH New Terra. Right. So one of these should be fine. So we'll go to not even sure how you pronounce that. Aru Uldar. Huh. It'll do. It's 15 light years. It will do. There we go. It's very red sun. Right, now I should be able to see you from here. There you are. Phoenix, UCH New Terra. 22 light years, and I've got enough to do it. We are, I would say home. It's not really home. We're about as far from bloody home as we've ever been. But a new base, maybe? Phoenix System Control, attention, unidentified vessel. You are entering a restricted zone under DESC Regulation 2545A, Section 5. Identify yourself or vacate the solar system immediately. I shall identify as Joe, the Game Badger Henricks, apparently. We'll do that. Identification confirmed. Welcome, Commander. Please proceed directly to New Terra orbit. Well, we didn't get shot at, so I mean that's pretty cool. We'll save some power by turning the shield off for now, which might be a mistake, but you know, there's a listening outpost. Okay, New Terra is apparently a moon. Didn't even spring for a whole planet. You settle for a moon. Phoenix System Control. Commander, due to the limited landing pad sizes, please use a small vessel for your landing. Further instructions will be provided as you approach the capital. Okay, now the trip here has drained the majority of the fuel. We've got enough fuel for a short in-system jump for 5 kilometers, so we'll do it and we'll commit to it, see how it goes. No. Oh, even come on. All right, I'm still too far away. It wants to jump 7 kilometers. Right, once it hits 5, we can jump the last. Ooh, so many friendly blue signals. Well, that's gotta be good. Too close to a celestial body anyway. They want me to use an SV to go down. Okay. This could be annoying if I'm just not allowed to bring the ship down at all. What's happening? Looks like the base might be in the mountains, so we'll get as close as we can. Okay, it's upside down essentially. That just never looks right, so we'll park this. But we are actually going to have to park. Right, so we'll knock the oxygen off, we'll keep the power on, lights, just as they can all go, maintain the power as long as possible. Okay. Right. Okay, what do I bring? I've got ammo, that's fair enough. Let's bring the multi-tool. That's in the wrong box. Right. Multi-tool I've got there with some charges. Bring a drill just in case. I really don't know what's going to be happening or what we're going to be asked to do when we get down there. Let's put some fuel and oxygen into dam. Way more than I need. Into the shadow. And let's bring some food. Food's good. A bunch of meds too. Plenty of food and meds. Am I leaving anything important behind? Absolutely, possibly. Let's go. Why is it not letting me out? Am I bumping up against this other shit? Yeah, I really was. Okay. Approach the planet indeed. Yeah, I have approached the planet. Why is it not updating? There's our yellow marker. New Terra appears to be here. Okay. Entering UCH territory. Fair enough. Approach the capital. Where the hell is the capital? Oh, that's right there. I did come down right on top of it. Fair enough. Commander, please land at the designated landing pad. A landing pad? It's a patch bloody dirt. Oh, no. There we go. It's loaded in now. Okay, fair enough. The guns are gonna kill hostiles. And the thrusters off. Need to take the elevator. Let's disarm for the moment. Welcome indeed. Alright, crap, I need to get rid of that Phoenix system bookmarker or it's just going to become a problem. Dennett chamber engine. Okay. Where's the lift? Oh, okay, different building. Quite a nice swimming pool though. Looks like a regular home from home. Then talk to Admiral Perez. Fair enough. As you are. Where the hell's the Admiral? There he is. Okay, there she is. Okay, welcome back. I see you've already made a name for yourself as Game Badger. I have indeed. I have 1,000 questions about what happened. Unfortunately, the celebration in honor of your return will have to wait a bit longer. Things are escalating quickly, but I wanted to see if it really was you and personally welcome you back. You must have a lot of questions yourself. Did Alex arrive safely? She arrived here safe and sound, together with other former UCH members from GLAD. They're currently staying at the nearby drone base. I managed to convince Alex to step in as interim commander since we've recently had a number of personnel go missing. At least until GLAD can reorganize itself, shouldn't keep her waiting. She's in her office over there. Fair enough. Do you want to know anything else? I'm quite busy. Okay, right, let's just cut to the chase. What can I do? You should speak with Alex over at the drone base. She probably has a lot she could use help with. Unfortunately, many things around here are still quite makeshift. Her office is over there on the command level second floor. Rightio. No, we're all good. Thanks for your time. Can't loot your stuff, apparently. Thought we were on the same goddamn team. Let me loot your stuff. 600 meters to the drone base. Okay, so I'll fly there then. Get out. The atmosphere is breathable, so that's something. Ooh, what do? You are a spaceport trader. What have you got? Leather, spare parts, coolant. Okay. I have a couple of those things. I have a technical artifact that you could buy. That would be nice. Okay. Can I just take this? I can indeed. Keeps dropping new ones. That's interesting. Keeps on dropping different ones. Okay, right, let's put these into storage. Okay. Just keeps dropping random ones. This is awesome. I think I have them pretty much all by now. That should be fine. Now let's go to the drone base and see what's up. Yep, definitely fly. That's a horrid geography to have to get around. A new mission available, Operation Phoenix New Terra. Talk to Alex Lamar. You can find her in her office on the second floor of the drone base. Okay. That's a decent landing pad. Again, we'll shut the oxygen off. We don't need the oxygen. Shut the thrusters off to save power. Okay. Got a whole bunch of unfriendly guns here. Ooh, teleporter. Up? How do we get up? More lift. You can see. Okay. Hangar bay open. Defenses. Alex, here she is. Okay. I can hardly express my joy, and honestly, I'd rather do anything else with you right now than play firefighter for my mother. Admiral Perez. Just shortly after you rescued us from that prison. But the walls here have eyes and ears, and unfortunately, there's a lot to do. Everything from blowing up in our faces. Just like our Glad base. Luckily, you were there in time, and all the survivors of that cowardly attack were evacuated. I'm sure you have 1,000 questions. Actually, no, we don't have time for 1,000 questions. So I'm just going to ask how to help. Actually, there is something you could do for me, nothing too exciting. I have a report here about his shuttle pilot who missed his regular status update. He was supposed to chart an area of our researchers on the other side of the planet. It's probably just a communication issue caused by the electromagnetically charged ground fog. Unfortunately, I can only give you a rough area. With a scanner, You should be able to find the shuttle easily. Please check on them and provide any assistance as needed. Right, I'm on it, apparently. So, I don't know. I mean, can we bring the ship into orbit? I mean, that would be cool. Would definitely be cool because we have a lot of resources there. Oh, okay, right. If we're going to be working on the planet long term, I would like to be able to bring my resources down. And it's time for food. Okay. We'll stay on mission for the moment, I think. But that said, I mean, the video is gonna start running long, so this might actually be. We'll go and see what's in the area. Thrusters, turrets, just in case. The area is quite bloody far away, so we'll do a montage probably. So we'll see you guys in the scanning area. Okay. Alex is saying we need to use the detector to locate the shuttle. There's no radio communication possible as soon as you are in the fog. Take care of yourself. Okay. That was somewhat the plan. We have an approximate location. Is it going to ping right here? It is. And we found the UCH shuttle. But we're going to have to go down into the fog. Deal with it. Detecting numerous signals in that area, it's impossible to find the pilot like this. We'll have to land and search on foot. That's a bloody decent sized shuttle. You have a docking bay? Look like there's a docking bay. Commander, I'm afraid we're too late. We should search the area and the ship. Maybe we'll find his personal PDA or the ship's log to explain what happened. Just as somebody unloaded guns. What the hell? Now I'm unloading guns. And not a friendly place to be at all. Okay. Right, so we're going to turn the thrusters off, but I think we're leaving the turrets on. Looks like there's somebody there. How do we get into this rat trap? Okay, not through there. Is there a hatch under here? There we go. Oh, okay. Base weather forecast. It's worth 5,000. Cool. There's gonna be somebody here. There has to be. No. Oh, so we're not even gonna be able to loot the damn ship. Not without losing rep. Whoa! With the main storyline faction. Okay. So, this is indeed the bridge, and that's a hostile, so it's gonna be fun. Doesn't look like it's all that big a ship, so. Okay. PDA. Weeks of playing taxi for somebody, and then getting dumped on a boring job like this. That's the thanks I get for something boring. They've got something coming. They can take those credits, and why is it happening? Error in. Just great. I have to get out and check. This walking junk is. Okay, so that data pad has seen better days. Sure. Not going to provide us much more than what it's already given. Looks like this for all its size, it's all electronics. So, might not be a bad ship to take a copy of. Right. See, no logs available, no logs available. That's not helpful. Looks like the poor guy was a bit careless. Those rusty tin cans must have overwhelmed and killed him. Sure, that's one way to put it. Oh, there's some copper. There's a lot of copper here. That might come in handy. Okay, return to the drone base. The hell is that? Alien spike lemon. Okay. Cool, I guess. Very warm here. 150 and I'm... The hell is that? That's definitely different. Alright, that's a zirconium bearing. I normally don't see it outside of an asteroid. Cool. And I'm having that little bit of copper. Okay, so thrusters back on. You know, do I want to take a copy of this? Looks like a pretty... It might be a decent ship to play with. So, look at it, Alt-0. No access possible. I'd have to code the damn thing. Oh well. That sucks. Okay, so back to the drone base. So this will be another 6 kilometer travel montage, or we'll just arrive instantaneously. We'll see you back at the drone base, folks. Okay, so that's us back at the drone base. We'll again turn off thrusters. We'll leave the turrets on. Right, we're gonna go back, talk to Alex, and once we've talked to Alex, we'll draw the episode to a close because she's for sure gonna give us something really long and annoying to do, and we've already been in this episode for quite some time. There's only so much the editing gods can provide. I lost track of her again, then. Okay. There she is. Okay, right. A sad piece of news. It seems he underestimated those old robots roaming all over the planet. I'll send a team to recover the body and any information we can find. I have some reports to file now. See you later. Okay. 1,000 rep. That's not bad. Well, do you have anything else? Good to see you. It appears that we're missing several logs for the shuttle related to the pilot's mission. Typically, shuttle flights in system are meticulously documented. Flights to the moon, like the one suggested in the pilot's PDA, are usually logged with extra scrutiny, especially considering that a dangerous virus was discovered at the excavation site, which led to the facility being quarantined. A request for these logs went unanswered. Could I ask you to head to Boreas and to check why we haven't received them? Sure, we can do that. We're not going to do it now, because I suspect it's going to be a rather long and involved thing. And we are at the end of the episode. Hey, if I can get out of this bloody base. Oh, do you have tradey people? Cargo drone base, shield... No tradey people. I could really use somebody who buys, like, lots of stuff. Particularly light armor suits. They are so valuable, yet so easy to make. So, well, we're essentially done with this planet for the moment. We're all this way here, and we have to go to a moon. But like I say, we'll do that in the next episode. I'm seeing a lot of damage here, but we can fix that later, I guess. That one there, though, that needs done. Okay, so thanks for sticking with it to the end of the episode. In the next episode, we're going to be going to Boreas and finding out what's happening on the moon, or not. It's going to end in gunfire, it almost always does. But thanks for sticking with us so far. If you're interested in supporting the channel, like and subscribe as always. It's good, it helps with the algorithm and stuff. If you want notifications, then you can hit the bell button. We also put out stuff on X and Twitter. No, X is Twitter. X and the other one, TikTok. Yeah, that's where I store my backup things. So you can get notifications there as well. If you're interested in financially supporting the channel, I've got a Patreon and a Buy Me a Coffee. All of the details for my links are down in the description. If you're interested in the ships that I fly or the ones that I use from time to time, they're up on the Steam workshop for the game. Uh, I found a way. I think what I'm going to do for the folks who are on Epic is I'm just going to go through all of my ships that I've made, not the ones that I might have saved, but the ones that I've made, and I'll just add. I'll download the files and add links for the files in the description to that ship. That's my task over the next week for Epic players, for those that might be interested in the ships. But other than that, I think it's nothing left to say. But thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye then now.